Any home cook must have a fully functional kitchen. Whether you're moving into a new house or you need to stock for your kitchen, you've been living with an under-equipped kitchen for years. It is time to take charge. While several cooking utensils and equipments are available for purchase, here is a list of the top 5 tools that every kitchen needs. On number 5, the electrical griddle. You probably don't have a flat-top griddle in your home unless you're incredibly rich or live in the back of a restaurant. The secret to your favorite breakfast spot's flawless pancakes is the flat top. But just because you can't afford to spend thousands of dollars on a kitchen renovation doesn't mean you can't create excellent French toast at home. To achieve flat-top results without dropping flat-top dough, use an electrical griddle. Along with pancakes and eggs, it also goes nicely with bacon, French toast, hash browns, and other morning foods. Burgers and other hot sandwiches, such as grilled cheese, are frequently prepared on griddle pans. Grease can drip off and collect in a well that surrounds an electrical griddle. In addition, you are not using any of the stove's burners if you are preparing a large number of dishes at once, such as for holidays. The griddle needs to be cleaned after every use to maintain its functionality and extend its lifespan. Just like any other cooking tool, scrap all of the food residues and cooked bits from your griddle when you are done cooking. The convenience of electrical griddles make them an absolute necessity in your kitchen. It is wonderful for cooking various foods, so it's no surprise that its popularity has grown over time. An electric griddle would make your life much simpler, whether you are cooking for a large group or just yourself. On number 4, coffee maker. You can easily make the ideal coffee drink with one of the many coffee makers available on the market. Most coffee makers only require you to fill the reservoir with water, put some coffee powder in the filter, and press a button. A perfectly brewed cup of coffee drips into the cup or carafe after about 10 minutes. A coffee maker is a piece of automated equipment. Simply pressing a button will trigger the machine to perform the rest of its pre-programmed tasks. You don't have to be there for the 10 minutes of brewing to make sure everything is operating as it should. A milk steam or froth regulator also creates microfoam, enhancing the coffee's flavor. Our taste buds are able to make more touch with the coffee drink because the surface tension of the beverage changes, and the cream gives the coffee a beautiful appearance. Coffee makers can produce various coffee drinks because they have advanced significantly since their invention. The milk reservoir is visible in more expensive ones. Since the machine has its own milk supply, it can control the quantity and produce an espresso distinct from standard espresso. Would you like a cappuccino, maybe a macchiato? A modern drip coffee maker is a fairly simple piece of equipment. These coffee makers are quite simple to use once you open them, because coffee makers have had more than 30 years to perfect their designs. On number 3, toaster oven. Toaster ovens aren't as popular as once, and many people who own one aren't sure what to do with them. The oven is frequently used for simple tasks such as toasting bread or preparing toasted sandwiches. But it's also capable of cooking quick snacks, heating tiny frozen items, and even baking some dishes. Depending on the settings, you can make quick snacks like garlic bread, pizza rolls, or even French fries in a toaster. The oven is a far better choice for this because of its compact size and quick heating than a microwave, which can make food overly soggy, or a regular oven, which has a longer cooking time. Additionally, it can be used in place of a microwave to defrost small frozen foods like pot pies, mini pizzas, and cookie dough. In contrast to a microwave, an oven may produce a foot's crispy crust because it's smaller and cooks similarly to a standard oven, but just more quickly. A toaster oven is a perfect choice for those times when a cook wants to prepare a meal that tastes delicious but doesn't take a lot of time. Toaster ovens provide the kind of practicality and convenience that can complete a kitchen. Using the best toaster ovens will save you time and make breakfast easier. Most toasters lack the size and power to completely replace your full-sized oven. However, you'd be surprised at how much you can accomplish with these useful tools. On number 2, spatula. The cooking spatula is an essential culinary tool in the kitchen. Spatulas are often used for mixing food or picking or transferring food, regardless of the material they are composed of, size or shape. Therefore, those who are new to the kitchen area may wonder, what kind of spatulas are there? Cooking spatulas are classified into 3 types: flippers or turners, scrapers or spreaders. Spatulas are made of various materials, including metal, wood, silicone, rubber, and plastic. This is a truly spectacular variety. Do you ever wonder why there are so many different types of spatulas? The obvious response is that many cuisines and methods of food preparation exist. For example, mixing, blending, sieving, transferring or serving food, scoping, smashing, and spreading. Using the right tool will facilitate cooking, making it more efficient and results in a great dish. The best method for cooking is to use a long spatula. The dish that is being prepared determines the sort of cooking spatula you use. For instance, some spatulas include slits or holes in the blade that are appropriate for grilling or frying. Since they allow extra oil to drip out, that clarifies the query of why spatulas have slots. Some are useful for stirring, lifting food, or spreading because they feature flat surfaces or blades with a slight concavity. Pick a spatula you can grasp easily, which goes with your recipe. On number 1, chef's knife. Regardless of the type of food you're preparing, a good chef's knife is an essential piece of kitchenware. Can you imagine trying to cut up a pound of potatoes without one? Your breakfast just went from excellent to average at best. Chef knives can be used to a variety of tasks, like breaking down a chicken or preparing watermelon for a picnic. Both little jobs, like julienning carrots or mincing herbs, are well as bigger ones like spatchcocking a bird or slicing a ham can be done with them. If you don't have a carving knife, you can even use the chef's knives to carve meat and separate it from the bone. The chef knife almost always comes in handy, more than 90% of daily food preps, including the majority of slicing and dicing of fruits, vegetables, meats, and fish, is best completed with a chef's knife. Despite being the king of the kitchen, a chef's knife should not be used to carve or butcher poultry, peel huge vegetables like butternut squash, or, as some individuals have attempted to do, pierce cans. A chef's knife's blades width makes it unwieldy for activities that require a smaller knife. A modern chef's knife is a multi-purpose tool that works efficiently for various kitchen chores rather than being exceptional at just one. It can be used to mince, slice, and chop vegetables, as well as to slice meat and separate big portions. You may use the chef's knives for all of your cutting needs, but buying a high-quality item will benefit you in the long run. Setting up a new kitchen, trying to cut out the number of cooking tools you own. Making breakfast on those of the hectic weekdays was a chore, but not any longer, because these breakfast essentials make your mornings run smoothly and efficiently. Having the right gear makes breakfast easy. With just that, we have come to the end of our video. We hope you enjoyed it. We will get back to you with more interesting videos. Until then, stay safe.